Hi there, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Miguel Martinez Juarez. Changed my name again recently on the social media handles, so you guys can see what it is. Let's get right to it. We're gonna talk about the Edinburgh lectures on mental science, chapter 7, receptivity. Okay, and this one he really explains a lot about universal intelligence and the law. So, in a nutshell, the law is how everything operates. Everything operates from this universalness, this oneness, okay, like that, this substance, this living substance, you call it spirit, livingness, that created everything. Okay. You know that life is linked to intelligence. And everything that's living, there is intelligence. And intelligence is not immeasurable. Okay, my light, I don't know why it's been flicking on and off, but so it'll flick off and off, on and off. Okay, just FYI. Nothing's wrong with your TV or nothing, anything like that, or your camera. It was working just fine. But okay. So we must raise ourselves to that. Okay, understand that we are part of that law and that intelligence. Okay. Yep. Part of the law and intelligence. That's two things. And when we recognize this, because it's infinite intelligence, right? It's infinite resources. We can tap into it. But when we don't, we're stuck in the limitations of the physical world because it's ignorance. And he says it right here. It's ignorance. But if we remove the laws, we say we removed this universal mind, we're all gone too. Bang, like that. So we must work with it. Work with the laws, work with the intelligence. So the reason he says it's receptive, the chapter's called receptivity, is because we can use it. And we must understand that although we cannot gain all the intelligence because it's infinite intelligence, we can't understand all the laws, everything. It's just pure expansiveness, okay? We can use the law for our particulars, okay? Meaning health, wealth, love, and happiness. He doesn't write health, wealth, love, and happiness, but studying, the metaphysics and, spirituality and life and how to use these laws, there's generally just four main things: health, wealth, love, and happiness. Okay. And our happiness is based off our desire. Where is our desire pointing us? And it is our responsibility to use the laws, okay, and use this infinite intelligence that gives us infinite responsiveness, infinite resources at our command, your command. So let's read a few quotes here that are going to help us. Quote, as the very principle of life itself, it must be infinitely susceptible to feeling, and consequently it will produce with absolute accuracy whatever conception of itself we impress upon it. And hence, if we realize the human mind as that stage in the evolution of the cosmic order at which an individuality has risen, capable of expressing not merely the livingness, but also the personalness of the universal underlying spirit, then we see that its most perfect mode of self-expression must be by identifying itself with these individual personalities. We've come to a point where we can recognize this universal spirit in our individual personality. Okay. And it's susceptible to feeling. And we feel it, it's with us. And we feel that it is guarding us, protecting us, creating us, healing us. It is going to do that. If we feel that the universe is negative, it's not taking care of us, it's going to do that. I love it when a lot of metaphysical teachers, a lot of spiritual teachers say, this is a big important question in the way you respond to this question. And that is the universe a loving universe? Answer that question. And if you don't believe it yet, just keep on affirming it. Yes, the universe is a loving universe. I've always had oxygen. I've always had food since I was born. I've always had resources. I've always had love. I've always had family. I've always had friends. Okay? Those are all resources. And ultimately, there's only 3 basic things that you need to live by. Okay? And I have it right there. Happiness. Okay? I am happy. I am healthy. And I have loving relationships. Okay? If you're happy, that's a choice. You're healthy, also a choice, and a choice to be loving, having loving relationships. You are living heaven on earth. And I understood this when I was sick for a couple of days, and I didn't have my health, and I just wanted to be happy, and I just wanted to see my family. I wanted to see them, and yeah. So those were some important downloads that I had. And recently, I had some more important downloads too, because had gotten sick back to back. On my past videos, you can see where I was taking in like Halls, the cough drops, and right now I'm not, because I'm like way better now, but it's been slowly getting out of me. It's been getting out of my system. Yeah, and I learned 2 things. One, be chill, relax, grab a wine. My mentor, he said he had drank a margarita because he enjoys them, so just relax. It's okay to relax. Take a deep breath, enjoy your life, have fun. Also, happiness is a choice. You don't need things in the outside to be happy. It's a choice. Because I wanted to go to CrossFit, because I think at this time I was really saying, okay, I need this to be happy. I need that to be happy. I need to be around my people to be happy. Like, no, happiness is a choice. And then you get to be around people, and you get to do all this amazing stuff like CrossFit, or whatever, workout, whatever things you love to do. Okay. But I do recommend get moving, because we're human beings, so you should move around. You don't have to be lifting heavy weights like me and doing CrossFit, Olympic lifting. But you should have your ideal body, your ideal health. Okay. With me, it just so happened to be going through that route for the body that I want, the health that I want. For you, it could be just a certain type of body, and then you're doing like Pilates, or you're doing yoga, golfing. Some type of like active movement. In golf you walk a lot, so maybe you just want to have like a healthy body that can walk around, can swing a golf stick. All right, and here's the last part of the chapter. All recognition of this spirit must therefore be twofold, as the principle of necessary sequence, order, or law, and also as the principle of intelligence responsive to our own recognition of it. Those 2 things he wants us to know. Quote, again, the cosmic intelligence becomes individualized, and the individual intelligence becomes universalized. The 2 became one, and in proportion as this unity is realized and acted on, it will be found that the law which gives this unity, which gives rise to all our conditions, whether of body or of circumstance, becomes more and more clearly understood, and therefore be more freely made use of, so that by steady intelligent endeavor to unfold upon these lines, we may reach degrees of power to which it is impossible to assign any limits. Because then you realize you're just manifesting all over and over and over again. It's amazing. Okay, just affirm the positive, because it'll be. This is where we have knowledge and understanding. Like Bob Proctor said, knowledge and understanding creates faith, calmness, relaxation, acceleration, versus ignorance, which is worry, stress, depression, deterioration, and death. But I commend you for researching and like learning. I don't know how you got to my channel, but you got here, and you're learning on how to use the mind, the universal mind, your individualized mind, to create your life. Okay. This is my purpose. My purpose is to teach you this information. It's crazy. This Friday, or we're on Sunday right now, but 2 days ago, I want to go get some wine, and I got an Uber there. I'm very responsible, and I don't drink and drive. I've done in the past, but I mean, I got a DUI, and so I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. I was going to BJ's, and I told myself I had been picturing myself making love to a woman, and I told myself it's gonna happen. It's going to happen. I already did it. I already saw it in my mind. It's going to happen. That night, a girl called me. She wanted to hang out. She brought her friends over, and yeah, you know what happened. With me and her. All from thought. All from thought. So there's always a reason why you desire certain things, and just do them under grace and perfect ways. Okay? Do them under grace and perfect ways. And universal harmony with love, peace, joy. Okay? High frequency. And everything will turn out fine. So let's talk about the ways in which you can manifest. Sit down, relax, close your eyes. Okay? And know that it's gonna happen. After you visualize, it's gonna fucking happen. Nothing can stop it from happening. It's gonna happen. So you should be cheerful and joyful and calm. Okay? I like to do a countdown now. I say, when I count to 0, I will be in the perfect state to manifest and visualize. So I take a deep breath, 4 seconds in, and then 6 seconds out, or more than 6 seconds. But the thing is to be longer on the out. And I go from 3, one breath, 3, 2 breath, 2. The next breath, 1. Next breath, in and out, 0. Okay. And then I get relaxed. Like maybe my hand. It's amazing how you command and it happens, because maybe my hand is awkwardly positioned, so I'll move it. Maybe my foot is in an awkward position, so I'll move it, and I get in the perfect state to manifest. And I start visualizing. Okay, I start visualizing. So I see myself with it. So create a scene. Okay, where you already have it. Create a scene following the accomplishment of your goal. Let's say you want a pen. Right now, you don't have a pen, right? Now, in your imagination, you will see yourself writing with a pen. You have it. So you didn't go to the store and you bought one. No, you're using it because you already have it. So to say you want to have a wife, you're not dating people in your imagination. You're dating somebody, and maybe you're asking them and waiting for them to say yes or no. No, you already got married. Maybe you're at a family dinner, and then someone tells you, "Oh, how did you guys like your wedding?" Or something like that. Talk about the wedding, or maybe they ask you, "What was the favorite part of your wedding?" Oh, it was this part. Okay, very simple stuff, man. But I say this because I've been doing this for 6 years, like since 2018. So that's around 7 years. 7 years, around 7 years. And I now say I'm grateful for everything, like on autopilot. But for years, I was doing gratitude morning, midday, and night. Morning, midday, and night. Because that's what my coach told me to do. And I had paid him thousands of dollars so that I can get it done. So I can learn these laws. And Bob Proctor would say, that was my coach, "What is it that you want? I'll help you get it. I can get you anything that you want." And I believed him. The same thing, I could get you anything that you want. Whatever you want, I can help you get it. Okay, so this is how you get it. The visualization process, okay? So create a scene after the accomplishment, okay, of your desire. See, I wanted to be intimate with a baddie. I didn't see myself talking to baddies. I saw myself already being with one. I was already making love to her. And guess what? It happened. Everything I was telling myself, what I was talking to her while I was making love, I was telling her that also when I was making love to her, physically. So everything happens 2 times. One time when you've selected it, so you're operating from the universal, okay, the universal laws. You see it in thought, non-physical, spiritual thought, intelligence. You're using intelligence and thought. You're feeling it, and you're telling the universe, "This is what I want." Like, it's a feeling that you're working with the universe. Okay. Where was I going with this? Yeah. So you see yourself with it. Okay. Know what you want. See yourself with it. Come out of it. Slowly come out of it, because you're gonna be in a deep meditative state. Slowly come out of it. You can't just like come out of it like that, because your body's so calm and relaxed. You just get out of it slowly, and then have this gut feeling that it's already done. It's gonna happen no matter what, for the second time, physically. And that's how you get anything you want. Stay in a high frequency, gratitude, exercise, move, eat good food. Don't eat food that makes you feel bad. I gotta take my advice, not drink too much, because I had to stop drinking, but I had to stop drinking because I was in fear. I got the DUI, so every time I saw it, I just attributed fear to it. No, I have self-control, so now I don't drink and drive, and make smarter choices. I can always get better. I'm not perfect. I can always get better, and make things a little bit better. I should have not drank so much that night, because I was hungover the next day. I kind of still feel it right now, but not as bad. But always learning, getting better. And I can change things in my mind to get away from negative thoughts. Like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, right? For whatever reason. It's kind of a form of like negative affirmation, like guilt and things like that. But I just affirm my life gets better and better and better. Okay, I understand I'm feeling this certain way. I forgive myself if you've done something, right, like negative or something. It's all about getting back up on a positive frequency. You dipping down, it's gonna happen. You're gonna see something you don't like. Okay, it might dip you down, but all right, there's something that making me feel a certain way. Why? Okay, let me change that. Let me change it. Boom. The contrast, sometimes maybe you don't want something, then you know what you do want. For example, maybe you don't want dirty shoes, so you're like, I don't want this. Dip. Okay, now let me see myself with shoes. You can visualize them yourself wearing them. Okay, you know what I mean? So this is the journey of life. The frequency goes down, bring it back up. Something you didn't like what you did, learn from it, change it. I'm always learning. That's how I'm getting better and better at everything that I do and at life. Yeah. Create a scene following the accomplishment of what you desire. Okay. See yourself, or maybe this sounds better. See yourself the way you desire. Know what you want and see yourself with what you desire, and let the universe bring it to you. Never have doubt. Okay, know it's gonna happen. Just like when I was going to BJ's and I'm like, I know it's gonna happen. I'm seeing myself making love to a baddie. It's gonna happen. And guess what? It happened that night. Oh, sorry, mama. My Destiny over there, she's like, what the? Hey, look, and the light never stopped blinking. I wonder why it just blinked that one moment. There's probably a surge of electricity going on or something. Yeah. I don't want to end this video, but I do. This is the end of the video. I hope you like my explanation of the chapter. It's about receptivity. It's about understanding the universal laws, the order that this comes from. It's us raising ourselves to the universal, and the infinite intelligence. It's infinite intelligence. You can see anything that you desire in your mind, and the universe, with infinite responsiveness, must respond. It doesn't have no limits. So there are no limits, and whatever you impress upon it will come, guaranteed. The variable is your will, okay, and your choice. Okay. It's you. I love you. Until next time. If you want me to help you with manifesting, I've created a program. It's going to be right here, a link below. We'll go over the 3-step process. Know what you want. See yourself with it. And then we'll allow the universe to do the rest. Okay? So click the link and make sure to smash the like button, the subscribe button to get the next video. I love you. Peace.